And then just when everyone thought the chaos had peaked, someone leaned in with that whisper that changed everything. Voice low, eyes wide, like they were holding a secret too hot to say out loud. Did y'all catch what she said about the pregnancy? That one sentence stopped everything. The yelling, the scrambling. Even the security guards paused like they were trying to process it. The temperature in the room shifted instantly from heated to haunted, because now, we weren't just dealing with side chicks, secret cash apps, and backstage brawls. This was bigger. The vibe turned electric. You could practically feel people rewinding the moment in their minds, trying to recall exactly what Bambi had said in the heat of the moment. The camera guys, suddenly silent. The hairstylists, frozen mid-flattern. One girl literally stopped, blending foundation on a cast member's face just to listen. Because now, the question wasn't what she said, it was who she was talking about. Was Bambi hinting that she was pregnant? Or was she implying someone else was? A side chick? A secret situation? A cover-up? Nobody knew for sure, but that one whisper turned an already explosive fight into something deeper, more dangerous, and more permanent. Because in this world, allegations tied to a pregnancy, especially in the middle of a relationship scandal, don't fade. They multiply. Some sources backstage said Bambi shouted something like, "Go ahead and lie just like you lied about that baby." Others swore. She said, "Keep sending money to fix problems you created." Whatever the exact words were. One thing was crystal clear. She was no longer talking about petty drama. She was talking legacy, bloodlines, secrets that don't just make headlines. They ruin reputations. Suddenly, producers weren't just watching a scene fall apart. They were watching a season-defining moment erupt in real time. Mona Scott allegedly stood there speechless. Not even trying to step in. Just watching. Processing. Probably already planning how this would become the centerpiece of the reunion special. Clips started flying within minutes. Blurry footage. Muffled audio, background screams. And that whisper about the pregnancy spreading like wildfire. People online were already dissecting body language, live-reading the footage frame by frame, asking, did Scrappy react like a man with something to hide? Did Bambi look like she was protecting someone or exposing everyone? And just like that, this wasn't just a fight. It wasn't even just a scandal, it was a fracture. A fault line. A reveal that could append everything fans thought they knew about their relationship. And in the world of reality TV, where truth and performance are always dancing too close, a moment like this, it doesn't just trend. It rewrites everything. Let's rewind. How this whole circus started. People swear they were all smiles when they arrived. Lies. The tension was so thick backstage you could cut it with a lace front comb. Word is, hours before they even hit the reunion couch, Bambi had already clocked something. She peeked over Scrappy's shoulder, saw him texting someone saved as "Big Bro, Girl, Please." Bambi ain't new to this. She knew there wasn't no brother on the other end of that thread. And allegedly, she screenshotted the whole convo, airdropped it to herself, and sat back like a snake watching a mouse take its last breath. Scrappy, in his head, he thought he had it under control, told producers, "Man, I got this. Bambi ain't gone, show out in front of Mona. Bro, you forgot who you married. This woman been fighting in heels since season 1. A backstage pass ain't gonna save you." Now, what happened off camera while producers scrambled with mics and lighting? Bambi cornered Scrappy near his dressing room. No cameras, just 3 makeup girls and a whole lot of bad energy. She leaned in. "Tell me who she is. Or I swear, I'll say it on that stage in front of everybody." And now, everyone's whispering. Everyone's watching. And this ain't even hit the reunion screen yet. This ain't a plot twist, it's a fallout. The voice notes, the DMS, the receipts, they're coming. And guess what? Bambi ain't playing clean no more. She's done with optics. She's done with silence. She's about to take the whole season and flip it on its head. So now we ask, was Scrappy really out here slippin'? Is this just another moment of rage? Or the final nail in the marriage? Did Bambi catch him red-handed? Or is this her redemption arc? We'll keep dropping exclusive leaks, voice memos, and updates as this unfolds. Don't scroll, don't blink. Don't breathe too loud, because baby, this ain't love and hip-hop anymore. This is war and receipts. Tap in, subscribe, drop your thoughts below, because when the real drama hits the dressing room, the cameras can't hide what rage reveals. This is Gossip Spill vibe, and we don't do alleged, we do actual chaos. Stay tuned. Part 2 loading. Backstage, Bambi caught Scrappy whispering to a girl. She waited, then snapped. "Do it again. I swear I'll drag your career tonight." Scrappy laughed it off, but security stepped in. When Bambi started throwing hands, cussing about side chicks and secret hush money, producers stood shocked, phones recording everywhere. Before the reunion, Bambi was already heated, watching Scrappy's texts to Big Bro Girl. Scrappy thought he had it handled, but Bambi confronted him near his dressing room. "Tell me who she is or I'll say it on stage." Scrappy rolled his eyes, called her insecure, and then a water bottle flew, bouncing off the wall and cracking her phone. A sound tech tried to get help but hit record instead. Now there's clear audio of Bambi tearing into Scrappy. "You got our daughter thinking you're Superman but can't keep your pants zipped for a week. You embarrass me while I fight postpartum." Scrappy warned her to keep quiet or she'd regret it. Bambi laughed. "I've regretted you since that second ring. Try me tonight." News spread fast. Cast whispered. Fans prepped their phones. Security stood by but didn't stop them, too risky. Then Mama D stormed in yelling at Bambi not to destroy Scrappy's legacy. Bambi snapped back. "Control your grown son. I'm done playing the fool." Mama D's eyes watered, and Scrappy looked ready to step in, but Bambi squared up. "No messing around." Security finally stepped in to break it up. Cast kept recording, knowing this would leak before the reunion. Outside, fans heard cussing through the walls. A blogger shared a clip of Bambi yelling, "Say it with your chest, Scrappy. Tell them about your new baby." Rumors exploded about Scrappy's secret baby. Nothing confirmed, but the damage was done. Producers begged for calm, but it was too late. Scrappy slammed the door. Bambi stomped off. Mama D pushed past everyone like a queen with nothing to lose. Wheezing but still live streaming, whispering, "She's innocent, trust me." Backstage was all whispers cast. Crew, even Mona Scott, muttering about better ratings. Scrappy didn't chase Bambi? He sat on the couch, jaw clenched, texting maybe his lawyer. Maybe that fake Big Bro Bambi knows isn't real. But if you think that's it, hold up. The next leak will destroy Scrappy's image faster than Bambi's last tear. Bambi didn't just storm off. She detonated. No exit stage left. No dramatic fade to black. Instead, she whipped out her phone, hit that red go live button, and let the world have it. No glam team, no lighting, just Uber-faced, breathless, and brimming with rage. "Y'all want the truth?" She snapped, staring dead into the camera. Her voice cracked, not from weakness, but from exhaustion, the kind that builds up over months of biting your tongue. Ask him about Big Bro. Ask why my rent's late, but his side chick gets new bundles every damn week. I begged that man to go to therapy. Meanwhile, he tells people I'm crazy. The internet caught fire before the sentence even ended. Viewers poured in like it was the Grammys. No filter. No PR-approved statement. Just raw pain turned digital confession. And she wasn't crying. She wasn't breaking down. She was finally done. "I've been quiet too long," she said. Eyes locked on the screen like she was facing every lie head-on. Backstage. Chaos. Pure. Buzzing. Popcorn-dropping chaos. Cast members scrambled toward their phones, some watching. Bambis live with mouths open. Others screen recording like their checks depended on it, which they probably do. One producer reportedly yelled, "Cut the feed," but it was too late. The moment had already escaped the building and landed in thousands of timelines. Spice screamed from the makeup chair, "She did it." Like someone had just hit a game-winning shot. Cameras turned. Cast members froze. Carly Red didn't say much, but her smirk said it all. This was the kind of mess that kept reality shows funded. And here's the kicker: nobody knew who Bambi meant by Big Bro, but everybody had a theory. Was it someone close to Scrappy? A family member? A label exec? The ambiguity made it worse, every viewer filling in the blanks with their own tea. Twitter was already knee-deep in theories, tagging people, posting throwback clips, digging into past interviews for hidden clues. But one thing was clear: Bambi wasn't asking for sympathy, she was claiming her side. Taking back the mic. If Scrappy thought the cameras were off and the drama could be handled in-house, this live shattered that illusion. And maybe that's why it hit so hard. Because in a world where women are often painted as too emotional or too much, Bambi didn't break down, she broke free. This wasn't just a clapback, it was a turning point. Scrappy sat stunned until Mama D told him to shut down Bambi's Live Fast. But it was too late. Notifications blew up screenshots, clips, Bambi exposes Scrappy's side chick. Scrappy cracked under pressure, threw his phone against the wall. Mama D begged him to stay calm, but he was ready to fight. Grabbed a walkie, demanded to find Bambi and cut her feed or he'd quit filming. Producers panicked. Mona's assistant whispered to corporate about canceling the reunion taping. They couldn't air a meltdown like this. But Bambi was untouchable, live, with 40,000 watching. She waved her phone at Scrappy, daring him, "Come say it on camera. Who is she? Why hide her?" Scrappy pointed at her, threatening to expose her secrets too. Bambi laughed coldly. "Try me. They've been trying to cancel me, it didn't work. But this is your funeral. You thought you could cheat and play me. Now you're the story." A producer quietly blessed himself as the drama exploded. Chaos didn't just unfold, it erupted. Between Bambi and the now visibly shaken security team stood the producers, arms outstretched like stressed-out kindergarten teachers trying to stop a playground brawl. Their earpieces buzzed with commands, but their eyes were locked on Bambi, who was live, livid, and way past the point of negotiation. "No fighting on live. You're under contract." One of them pleaded, voice cracking with a mix of panic and professionalism. You could practically hear the network lawyers screaming through the headset. The show might be built on drama, but this was a legal hazard wrapped in ratings gold. But Bambi didn't flinch. She turned, phone still, recording, and shot back with a line that stopped everyone cold. "Sue me. I'm not scared." She wasn't bluffing, and the room knew it. "VH1 needs me for ratings," she said, walking straight toward the camera like she was delivering the monologue of her life. "Without me, this show is dead. You want real? This is real. Either film this fight, or I walk with every receipt I've saved in, take it all to Zeus for my own damn spin-off." The threat wasn't empty. She said it with the kind of conviction that made even the interns freeze. The kind of conviction that comes from knowing you are the show. And based on the reaction, everyone else knew it too. In the corner, Carly Rednever, one to miss a beat, leaned over to Spice and whispered, "She ain't bluffing." That smirk on Carly's face. Trademark. The messier it got, the wider she smiled. Because Carly, a vet in this game, recognized the moment for what it was. History. A possible power shift. A queen threatening to leave the castle and build her own kingdom. And not just threatening, daring them to try and stop her. One producer tried to salvage the scene, whispering into a headset, "Keep cameras on her but stay wide. Legal needs time to review." But Bambi wasn't slowing down. She had them cornered legally, emotionally, and narratively. She wasn't just spilling tea. She was holding the whole kettle over their heads. And here's the thing. She had the leverage. Between the fans flooding her live with heart emojis, the cast frozen mid-reaction, and Mona's silence on the matter, it was obvious who held the power in that moment. It wasn't the network. It wasn't the producers. It was Bambi. Want to continue with VH1's behind-the-scenes crisis meeting? Fans lost it online. Screenshots everywhere. Twitter trending hashtag Scrappy cheated, hashtag Bambi exposes, hashtag Mama DS hook. A messy YouTube channel dropped a monetized video exposing Scrappy's new baby. Backstage chaos. Some cast wanted to leave, others wanted clout. Security asked Scrappy if he wanted Bambi removed. He laughed bitterly. "Carry her out, live. She'll sue y'all so fast your paycheck's gone." Bambi cut the live, but whispered to Scrappy, caught by a mic, "Next time you lie, I'll post your burner account. Try me." Then she walked away like a villain. Scrappy stood furious. Cast half pretended to comfort while secretly recording. That was just round one. Bambi immediately called lawyers, gathered every text, bank statement, and receipt Scrappy hid. Scrappy was pacing backstage, yelling at Mona's assistant about the footage being owned by VH1. Mama D went live defending Scrappy, saying Bambi played victim and flirted with exes on brand trips. Fans were split. Some loved Mama D's tea, others sided with Bambi. Bambi arranged an exclusive interview with a scandal-focused podcast, teasing a tell-all set to premiere soon. Scrappy's team scrambled, threatened defamation suits and restraining orders, but the clips were everywhere. TikTok exploded with her rant, fan pages dissecting every moment. Producers debated scrapping or spinning the reunion. Mona Scott allegedly told the team to get all angles, legal cleared, and if they sue, do it on camera, ratings gold. Scrappy locked in his trailer, plotting revenge, leak her demons, leak her receipts, show she ain't no angel. Then an anonymous page leaked screenshots claiming Bambi was sliding into an old ex's DMs. Bambi single quotes. Secret leaked messages to a married man went viral, and she didn't back down. Her podcast interview hit YouTube with hundreds of thousands watching. Calm and tearless, she revealed how Scrappy ignored her postpartum, hid a backup phone full of other women's voice notes, and laughed off her pleas for therapy. "I've been quiet too long," she said. Fans praised her honesty. Scrappy canceled his plans but fired back with a raw freestyle on Instagram. Mama D went live defending Scrappy, calling Bambi a liar, but fans weren't convinced. Mona Scott called both sides, demanding a no-edits, exclusive sit-down for the biggest paycheck since season 1. Both messy and broke, they agreed. At the reunion taping, tension was thick. No one touched their water. Security posted everywhere. Bambi didn't look at Scrappy, who stared at her with a mix of hatred and longing. Both brought receipts and old clips. Mama D barged in yelling they'd all hear the truth. Bambi left head high, posting "Closure looks good on me." Scrappy went home alone, posting "Truth hurts but lies ruin lives." This was just the opening scene. More leaks, receipts, and secrets are coming, including voice notes, bank records, and a mysterious woman no one wants to name. So, who you riding with? Team Bambi, exposing every side chick, or Team Scrappy claiming she's twisting the truth? And what about Mama D, loyal mama bear, or main gas pleader? If you think it's too messy, don't lie, you'll be here for every new clip. So hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next messy drop. This drama is far from over.